Hey everyone, and I'm back again with another video, and this is Cam315. Um, so, as you can tell in the title description, I'm talking about one of the biggest known anime out in Japan, and, pretty well known in the anime community as a whole, and that is One Piece. Um, and I've recently thought about getting into the show, and, I was debating on if I should, and then I just started watching the series for fun, and I got hooked on it. Heck, let me really even say it. I even started buying the One Piece mangas and stuff like that. I want to put that away because I don't want to get copyright strike and stuff like that. But I even bought the manga, and well, not all of it, but we're progressing on buying all the volumes for all the chapters and stuff like that. But also on the side, I'm also reading or watching the anime and stuff like that. And um, yeah, One Piece. So basically, quick overview of the story. There's a pirate named Monkey D. Luffy. Basically wants to become king of the pirates, and very much that is really it. But or like I said, I can say in the description of even the manga, like as a child, Monkey D. Luffy dreamed of becoming king of the pirates, but his life changed when he accidentally ate the Gum Gum fruit, an enchanted devil fruit that gave him the ability to stretch like rubber. Its only drawback that he can't swim, and it's a serious handicap and stuff like that. So, years later, Luffy sets on his quest to find the One Piece and said to be the greatest treasure in the world and stuff like that. I know that anime is very far, and even the manga even farther, a little bit farther than the anime. I know they're like in some saga or arc called the Wano arc. I don't much into it, so I hope to catch up and get to that part eventually. Other than that, I'm here to talk about One Piece. I'm gonna try to keep this video 20 minutes or less than that. I just want to give my thoughts. This is really not a review, but my thoughts of what after watching really the first 21 episodes of now to the point where I'm actually hooked onto the series. Um, I really gotta say it's actually a really good show. If you haven't seen it, yes, there's a lot of catching up to do, but I'd say give it a watch and I'd check it out. You may actually start to like it, and um, I actually wanted to like make an overview on this series. I thought I was really gonna do that after season one, but really there was this one mini arc, and that was and if for all the One Piece fans, you might know that it's the Usopp character building arc or character development arc, or I would call it the Usopp saga, the Usopp arc, or the Kuro saga arc, or whatever it is, and that really, you know, that what I guess in a sense made me, I guess not fall in love, but really like the show. And just quick knowledge, I'm watching the show in English dub. I'm going to probably watch the show in English subbed soon or from time to time when if I get the chance. It's just I have so much I'm watching and doing at the same time, but I'm watching the English dub because and you're probably saying, no, the One Piece English dub isn't that good. I think it's alright. It's not too bad. I think it's actually pretty decent when it's the uncut version. Or the 4Kids version was absolute garbage. But, you know, I don't mind the English dub of One Piece. And I knew, no, the subtitled version is better than the English dub version. So I will check that out as well. Obviously, I'm going to have to watch the English subtitles because really going to, that's what they're still on because the dub, it just stopped up to this point and stuff like this. So, going back to what I was saying, yeah, it's a really good show. I like it. I like the fact how season one starting off, they give character development to these characters and stuff like that. And in the case of Luffy and even Zoro, they don't get their character development till really later on. Like I think Luffy's character development of his main story back as a kid, of why he was doing what he's doing now, is not really explained till I think episode 3 or 4. I don't really remember that much, but even Zoro's his backstory and to the person who he is today explained in episode 19. Really, the so far the only full-fledged like character development I got, in my opinion. I think all the characters have got their character development of who they are and stuff like that. It would probably have been better to see it like how with Usopp, it was like a 9 episode arc run where it basically is character development through him, doing all this and stuff like that. And I'm really gonna get into that arc real quick because I think up to this point that is my favorite arc of the show so far, and I call it a little mini arc, and stuff like that because it really was 9 episodes. Heck, I was counting it up to show my friend to tell him to watch this arc, even if he's not into One Piece. But man, when I like just counted them, it was 9 episodes. I was like, that was a pretty long freaking arc. Now I guarantee you, in the freaking manga, it's probably shorter. The story's probably told shorter, but it still has its moments and stuff like that. I like I said, the Usopp arc was really, it was key for getting me hooked onto the show because I was like actually like an eventful, like, oh my goodness, end of the episode, to be continued. I need to see the next episode, and that's how I personally felt. And I was like, yo, this is good. And also going back, I love all the characters. They're all good. As I can say for Luffy, he's a good character. I like him. But honestly, I think out of all the animes I watch, which are Dragon Ball, My Hero Academia, and Pokemon, out of main lead characters, which is Goku, Deku, and Ash, I would probably put him as third on that list, in my opinion. I think Deku's definitely better as a character than, Goku, Luffy, and Ash because of the whole aspect. Because, I just like his approach better. But like Luffy to me really feels like, in a sense, a carbon copy. Not really an exact carbon copy, but a little bit of a carbon copy off Goku. Loves to eat, dumb at inopportune times, but is pretty smart when it comes to him fighting and stuff like that, and his passions and belief. It's a pretty Luffy's character. It's a character that I can sit with. I appreciate his character and stuff like that. I appreciate it a lot. Now, as for other characters, I like Zoro. Especially, I like Zoro a lot more after his backstory is explained. And at the same time, like you've seen it, seen his backstory, which this shouldn't be a spoilers for people who've seen it. But I'm not really gonna spoil it for the people who haven't seen it and are just questionable about getting into it. It was pretty emotional storyline, and people, I've seen other reaction to it. It's like, oh man, that's so weird, but that's still but you can understand the whole thing. So basically, and then Nami, I love her character. I love her character now, not because of what eventually will happen to her later on. We all know what Nami looks like in the future. No, I don't love her because of that. I can see why people love her because of that. But I like her because of her personality and her character. I think it's very hilarious and very funny. Usopp, I like Usopp. It's funny. He's a funny character too. But really, to really go into a little back to what I was talking about, the Usopp arc, little mini arc. I'm gonna give slight spoilers and stuff like that, but I really liked that arc. I liked the whole dynamic of basically Koro, who is pretending to be a butler, or really he hatched this 3-year plan, and all for it to get basically, I guess Usopp's love interest, which was this girl named Kaya, who, oh my goodness, I loved the character to death. And if you know what if you've seen that arc, you know I don't see how there was not a lot of people on the edge of their seats trying to see if she's gonna live or die throughout this little mini arc. I was hoping they were gonna keep her alive and stuff like that. And luckily, spoilers, they did. Um, I do know she does. I do know after looking, because I wanted to check if she does make any more appearances. I know she does make a cameo appearance when basically Usopp is now a wanted criminal, basically, or wanted pirate. And, it was cool. And I really liked her character a lot in it. She's basically, how would you say, an innocent little just girl who's just wanting to live her life to the fullest. And, it she she's really like compelled by Usopp when she tells stories, and it was so heartbreaking to see when Usopp finding out that Klahadore, which is the butler also named Koro, um, that he wants to protect her by trying to take her away, saying that there's pirates and stuff like that. The pirates are coming in. That Klahadore is basically actually an evil pirate, and it was heartbreaking to see, especially when she slapped him, because it's like she didn't really want all this violence and stuff like that, and it's so cool when she later is revealed that oh yeah, she later believes it, and I think that's when she eventually you know started, and especially after what Usopp did later on in that arc, by basically saving her life. That's what basically made her, I get in a sense, basically fall in love with him. Now I could personally see the show as if the show's ending, the pirate, Luffy's crew splits up and they go their own separate routes. And I want to be shocked if Usopp goes back to his village and hooks up with freaking Kaya, and it was really a fun little arc to watch through and through. It had my suspense and stuff like that, and I just loved like the Usopp character, especially in that arc, because it really showed how much he cared for not only Kaya's, but he cared about his whole village, his hometown, and he even has a little at the end of that arc. He has a little mini backstory element where it's actually pretty emotional. Now I think the whole Coral arc, the whole Usopp arc, is a very emotional thing because, like I said, the twists and turns and stuff like that, and the plot twist, um, you know, um, it's really crazy to see, and um, it it's just an arc like I wish I could. It was one of the arcs where I was like, out of any anime I've watched, that little mini arc with Usopp trying to protect Kaya. Was probably one of the best arcs, in my opinion, of any anime I've watched of storytelling, and it was a really good story to tell in that little mini arc, and I enjoyed every second of it. Um, One Piece is a really good show, and I can see why there's a lot of people that get into it and love the show for what it is today. I know they're recently coming out with a movie and stuff like that, and it's going. It's really interesting to see where they take it. I'm gonna be reading the manga on the side, obviously. So you know that's really what I have to say about One Piece. If you haven't checked One Piece out, I'd give it a check. Like I said, that Usopp arc, even though I did tell you spoilers, but I should have never told you, even the plot twist, it's a really good arc, and it's one of the arcs where I was really invested into watching and seeing what's gonna happen next. And I don't know, maybe it's just me because I always like these eventful suspense type of arcs where it's like they gotta protect somebody and stuff like that, and I like the plot twist arcs, and it's a really good arc, and it was really good and stuff like that to see Luffy battle Koro and stuff like that. As for the future, I do know Nami's gonna get her character development later on. I do know she will get that. So I'm looking forward to that. I've heard that character development arc is really good too. So yeah, maybe I'll make another video based on all the character developments of basically the season 1 characters up to this point, because I know there's more added characters to his crew. So and stuff like that. Maybe I'll rank their character development list of what I liked best. So other than that, that's my take on One Piece. So other than that, I don't know if I'll review the show. Maybe I'll probably review like season as it go as I finish the seasons and stuff like that. So other than that, this has been Camper 15, and I am signing out. So see you guys later. You guys have a great night.